Hello, welcome to our first lesson. Today you will find out what a graphic designer does in a film production, learn the difference between graphics for props, set decoration and other graphic elements, find out how a graphic designer collaborates with other departments. Have you ever felt like you are going to die from embarrassment because you made a mistake at work? Did you keep reliving it over and over in your head? This was me on my second job, where I worked as a graphic designer on my own. And since then, overprepared is my middle name. We're filming in a non-functional clinic in Sydney. The building has only 2 floors, but in the TV show it is a 7-level hospital. We achieved this by producing 7 sets of signage for each floor and swap them whenever a scene changes. Cardiac ward on level 2 had completely different signage than renal ward on level 4. All the wards have different color-coded signage, maps, posters and door numbers. My whole energy goes into set decoration graphics. We are first week into filming. I'm sitting in a dark corner behind the set with all the signage stacked around me. My heart is pumping from stress and sleepless nights to complete the set. Then a production designer comes up to me. There is a scripted dev box coming up next to scenes. Where is it? My face goes blank. A dev box? Is it like a coffin? Isn't it a prop? It turns out it is a medical document to fill out when someone dies. I feel my heart in my throat by now. I rushed to find a visual reference. Even Google was struggling to find it. Finally, I managed to create the document, print it on a small portable printer I had on a set, and hand it over just before the shoot. Never ever I want to experience this again. Since then, I make sure to check any word in the script that I'm not familiar with. Now let's break down a graphic designer's role in the film industry. A graphic designer is part of art department, supervised by a production designer and supervising art director. Art department tells the story of scripted characters through visuals and production design. We create a fictitious world. Think of making a spaceship that doesn't fly. Within the art department are sub-departments like props and set decoration, and its structure can vary in different countries. A graphic designer collaborates closely with a production designer, art director, set decorator and a prop master, and is responsible for any graphic elements for the camera. Props are items that an actor interacts with. It can be books, newspaper, documents, or map, or any other elements requested by props department. Perhaps we have 2 characters carrying a wooden box. A prop master might request a stencil saying gunpowder to paint over the box, or a character has a sword that needs an each symbol of a dragon to match her personality. Set decoration graphic elements are part of the decor and contribute to a character's environment. This is set dressing, and actors usually don't interact with them. It can be hospital posters, a flag with a crest hanging on a wall, or labels for medicine bottles standing in a cabinet. Large-scale graphic elements like stained glass window, murals, large signage, or floors with patterns are usually requested by production designer or art directors. These parts are elements of set design and are often included in technical drawings. Graphic designers also provide artwork for costume department. It can be a print for a t-shirt, log of embroidery, or symbol for uniform buttons. The most common action vehicles graphics are for ambulances, police cars, news vans, or any other services like electricity. Each of the vehicles in a scene requires a fictitious registration number. Closer to the end of shooting schedule, I prepare graphics for post-production. These are elements inserted after filming, like a large sign on the top of a tall building. Now let's have a look at our scene. We have 2 characters in a bar. One of them is holding a beer bottle that requires a label. We also have a barman that uses a spirit bottle, which also will require a label. Most of the brands in film are fictitious and created by graphic designers during production. Occasionally you have a product placement, but they come with different use restrictions, meaning the brand cannot be shown in a negative way or in a violent scene. Both bottles are props because actors interact with them. When creating graphics for props, I print several copies called repeat in case they get damaged during filming. It can be 3 sets of B labels or 12 sets of map that can be easily damaged on set. I confirm with the prop master how many repeats are required. In the background we can see more bottles, but these are part of set decoration. They contribute to actor's environment and are usually not being interacted with. Often in bar scenes we also have other graphic set decoration elements like posters or coasters and menus. These are usually not scripted unless they bring important information to the story. I like to look into visual references collected by a set decoration department so I can communicate better with a set decorator. On the left we can see a stained glass window which would be part of set design. Its measurements would be included in a technical drawings drafted by a draft person or a set designer. I would design the pattern, and once design is approved, I will send the working files to supplier. If this barman had an embroidered logo on his uniform, I would provide the graphic to the costume department. Now let's put knowledge to practice. Each lesson comes with a file called framework, which you can download and print. There are exercises that should be filled out directly after each lesson, and we teach you practical skills. This is where the magic happens. Have fun, and I will see you in the next video.